Good afternoon. This is Francis Mahan from A Journey into the Mind, or good evening, good morning if it is morning where you reside. I just want to bring the a few points into clarity of respect and a moment where we can all together gather our mind consciously to pay respect and to pray for the possibility of the best yet to come. This is in regard to COVID 19 during these crucial times. I like to say that America have all survived. We have all had the courage to stand strong and deal with whatever we confront, and we still do. In times like this, most people are still uncertain about their future. What is going to happen? How are they going to move on when all this is over? Whether it takes a year and a half, or two. Many worry about their families, their rent, paying for bills, staying healthy, and trying to maintain order in their home. Because whether we believe it or not, we are dependent on higher orders to tell us what to do today. In these uncertain times, it is my view and my perception that we do not need the media or social media to bring any further anxiety, fear, or antagonism into an environment that is already broken, that is unstable, because no one knows the ultimate outcome of this virus. It is unpleasant to hear how some powerful or authorities are debating as to who is right, who is wrong, or what happened then, instead of focusing on us, the people who are from this unpleasant, unwanted, and unexpected disaster. It is a disaster because it affects us emotionally, spiritually, financially, and at every level of our minds. People that are being expelled from their job, or care workers that have been expelled from their job. Wouldn't it be nice if we can create peace and harmony instead of more fear, more stress, and more instability? I believe that the public is willing to compromise. I believe that the public is willing to follow. I believe that the public is willing to respect orders, although we may find a few that may create controversy against mandated orders or rules to be followed. For those of us who follow, we create more discipline into our life. We create a balanced emotional being instead of a separation with others. We become more unified consciously at an aware level of our mind, as the possibility of the federal government or state government to provide tests for the COVID 19 for everyone. Because the truth is, we can test a few to see if they are infected. But what happens with the minority that is unable to pay for the exam because they're unemployed or they can barely bring food into the house? What about them? What happens with those that are incarcerated, those that are homeless, with those that do not have the means to be able to be tested? They will be the one to infest the rest of us. And I'm not distinguishing with racism or egotistic point of view. I'm just bringing up the fact that is the reality that unless all of us get tested, this will still linger for a very, very long time. It is my hope that we can sincerely transcend into a level of understanding where we can admire those that we respect, that we can have compassion from listen to hear, compromising ideas, criticism, and words that are not necessary for us, the people behind closed door. How can we cooperate if those who are responsible for our economic, personal, spiritual well being are not in balance themselves? This is not a criticism. This is a point of view of observing the news, observing what is going on. Imagine you're inside and you rely only on what you hear, on what you see on the news, on what you understand, or what is going on. There are many who are confused. There are many who do not understand what is going on, what is happening, how did these spirals get out of hand, and who do we blame? So many different views, so many different perspectives, and we are here confused, making our own perception as to what if or what if not. Such an ideology feel that we're all equal, and we want to believe that those who are responsible for our well-being are here to protect us 100%. I am speaking not only for myself, but for the fact of what I'm observing, what I'm understanding, what I'm seeing. I feel that there is a lack of support, lack of compassion, lack of understanding, and a lot of blaming. Such actions are unnecessary, and it does have an effect on us. We wish to respect, to maintain order, to do as we are told, stay healthy, but at the same time, most of all, we wish to have peace of mind. Because regardless of what others may believe, and regardless of how enclosed and out of touch we may feel inside, we know in our conscious mind, in our heart, and in our soul that there is light at the end of the tunnel. We will get over, and together we will overcome. Thank you for listening. This is Francis Mahan from A Journey Into. Have a wonderful evening.